To be honest, like, I'm actually doing pretty good. Besides that shit going on, I'm enjoying what's been going on with the channel recently. I've been enjoying making content. To be honest, I've actually been enjoying making videos way more than I have in quite a while. Like, there are times where I feel like I'm in a bit of a rut with the channel where it's like I'm doing the same things over and over again. Like, not obviously the exact same videos, but the same style of videos. Like, it's always, oh, we're doing a news video. We're doing a I haven't done Vim videos in so long. Maybe I should do that, actually. But, like, I'm doing software showcases, and after you've done however many videos I've done, it does start to drain on you a little bit. But I've been sort of experimenting with doing more, I guess, trying to add more humor into my videos, I think is a good way to put it. Where I'm leaving in some mistakes that I think are funny. I'm trying to set up comedic bits to sort of engage the viewer more. I'm trying to make my videos better than they are before. Because there are like ways there are different ways I can make my video. Or I can improve my video. I can change up my lighting and make that better. I can get a better lens. I can't really get a better mic. There are better mics technically, but like, I don't need a better mic. This is as good as anyone should sensibly go. But like, that's the point I'm getting at. Like, there are physical things I can do, but it becomes like a limitation on like how much you can improve the content like that. There's a lot of places where maybe not I can improve my videos, but there are obviously places where I can do that as well. But places where I can sort of change up the way the videos are structured to make them potentially more engaging. But it's sort of a lot of trial and error in that case. It's a lot of, hey, does this work? Maybe a little bit, but not as much as I would like. Oh, maybe I can try this instead or this instead. Oh, that actually hit really well. Maybe that's what I should try doing as I go forward. And that's sort of what I've been doing recently. Plus digging into things that I hadn't really dug into before. Things like digging into like the Linux kernel, looking at different kernels, looking at why you might want to run them, testing out different kernels. My Zen video will come out when I stop being lazy and decide to do the data part of it. And yeah, I've actually been enjoying making videos much more than I have been for quite a while. It's not like I ever stopped liking them. Like, that's not what I'm getting at here. Like, there's a difference between being excited to make videos and being content making videos. I think, yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think for something on like a long run scale, you can't rely on excitement to be the thing that drives you forward, but being fulfilled, being content, feeling like you're actually doing something good and that you are actually getting better. Things like this, I think that's what you need to focus on for more long-term engagement in something, not just in content creation. That could be in a sport, it could be in some skill, it could be a hobby like woodworking, for example. Like, if you hate the idea of whatever you do, chiseling, cutting wood, whatever the fuck you do in woodworking, if you hate the idea of the general grind, no amount of excitement is going to keep that being cool. Because even if you hate the idea of woodworking, there would be certain parts of it which would be incredibly exciting. Or like, working on cars, for example. I'm sure doing burnouts is a lot of fun, but if you hate the idea about, like, if you just hate the idea of having to change tires, having to, like, service your own engines, things like that, I'm sure you would hate the idea of being a car guy. But if you feel fulfilled by that, if you feel content by it, if you feel like you're actually doing something good, or at least you're maybe not, no, how would I phrase doing something good in a better way? Doing something that's leaving your mark on the world, I think is a good way to put it. I think that's what you need to make sure something is a long-term project to focus on, I think. I could be talking out of my ass, but that's the way I feel about it, and I think a lot of the the psychology literature sort of backs that up as well. Something like excitement, for example, or happiness, or joy, things like that. These are very time-specific emotions. Like, feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling excited are all great things, but you can't be excited 24/7. Unless you're some sort of absolute loony, most normal people cannot be excited 24/7. They're going to have, you know, those bits of excitement, and excitement is going to be what ends up getting you to make a change in your life and get started with a new thing. Like, the first day you do taekwondo, for example, like, when I did that as a kid, sure, it was really exciting, but I didn't really care to keep it up. So even though there were bits of excitement, like, the overall thing was not something I really cared to keep up, cared to, like, keep going to. But then there's YouTube, for example, where, sure, it's really exciting when I upload a video and it gets 10,000 views in the first 12 hours. First 10 hours, apparently. And it has a 10-minute average watch time, and I'm getting 43,000 views in a 48-hour period. Like, all of that's really exciting. But even when that's not happening, I still want to keep making the videos, and I still feel like it's something that is... I still feel like it's something very important to me, and something that, even if less people are watching it, it's still putting a positive mark on the world, even if not everyone understands the points that I'm making.